Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and this is an update to the Indiegogo campaign fundraiser that we're doing right now for this new studio. I want to show you just the work that we're doing right now, and I also want to talk about some new perks and some stretch goals because, well, as of the making of this video, we've already passed $10,000, and considering our initial goal was $3,000, well, it's time to make some stretch goals. As I said in my last fundraiser, clearly that goal was for children, and we need to make a new one. Somebody actually quoted that from the last one, so I had to say that again. Anyways, so the first thing I want to talk about are the new perks. Then I'll give you an update of what's going on in here, and then I'll talk about stretch goals. Actually, before I even do that, I got to thank two people in particular. First off, I got to thank Jeffrey Anderson for his contribution of $1,000. That means that he is going to own one of our battle report tables. Not exactly own as in like he could claim it whenever he wants, but he's going to have his name on the side of it, and it'll become the Jeffrey Anderson Battle Report table, which I think is pretty cool. And also David Gill, who contributed $500, which means he will go on our wall of fame, as you want to call it, or the wall of contributors, and that's reserved for people who contribute at least $500. So thank you, David, and thank you, Jeffrey. Now, new perks. Clearly, the most popular of all the perks so far has been the Dark Potential models, which surprised me. I thought the DVDs would do better. But you've shown that you want the Dark Potential models more than you want the DVDs. So we're going to add a new perk at the $150 level that lets you get the entire Dark Potential starter army for either the Corporation, the Reclaimers, or the Zlanthos. That'll get you over 400 points. It gets you pretty much everything you need from that army to get going. And actually, you won't even need to buy anything else for that army after you get that starter army, until we have more models that come out. So at the $150 level, we'll ship it anywhere in the world for free. So you don't have to add on anything extra for shipping. The other one that we're going to add on was actually suggested by a YouTube commenter, and I unfortunately didn't write it down here. I think it's Mr. I can't remember, and I apologize. It's actually on the Indiegogo page on that perk. It says the name of the person, or the username of the person who suggested it. And that is to sponsor a battle report. So this is going to be a limited perk. Only 25 will be available. And for $100, basically you get to sponsor a battle report. And what that means is that we will, at the beginning of the battle report, say this battle report is brought to you by so-and-so. And then at the end of the battle report, we'll have you in the credits. We'll probably mention you a couple times during the battle report and even put you in the description. So this is a more just for fun kind of thing. But if you want to contribute and you want to get your name somewhere visible for everybody else, then you get to own one of the battle reports. We're only going to do it for free battle reports, and that way you get maximum number of views on yours. Depending on how many people end up taking that perk, it might take a few weeks to get yours done as well. Because on average, we're doing 5 or 6 free battle reports per week. So right now we're allowing for 25, so that would take us about 5 weeks. So those are the two new perks that we're doing. Now, before I talk about our stretch goals, let's just take a look around at what's been done so far. It's only been one day. Like literally, right now it is like 10:30, almost 11 o'clock. And so we launched this fundraiser 24 hours ago. So you can see that we've already started to patch up the walls and started putting down primer and everything. So we're getting to the painting already. All the paint cans, you can see right here, all the paint cans have already been purchased. And you can see over there that Papa Smurf is climbing a ladder, and he is busy cutting in. And Chantal is also helping, but she's holding the camera right now, so you can't see her on camera right now. And right in the middle of the room, in all the renovations, we can't stop working, so these guys right here, as you can see, are doing a battle report. Say hi, guys. Hi, Dad. And unfortunately, that means that in that battle report, the background won't be as nice, but that's the whole point of this fundraiser. So I just wanted you to see these updates. Obviously, not much has happened yet, just 24 hours, but we are working full tilt on it. The nice thing about Indiegogo is that you actually get some of the money right away. Anytime somebody contributes by PayPal, we actually get that right away, rather than having to wait until the end. I'm not saying you need to pay by PayPal, because it's a portion, which is all we need in the beginning part. So we clearly need some stretch goals. Let me tell you what we're able to do with the $10,000 that we've raised so far. Now remember that some of that $10,000 is used to fulfill the perks. So we have to ship out Dark Potential models or give you the DVDs or whatever it happens to be. But right now at the $10,000 level, we're going to be able to paint. We're going to be able to put up the curtains, which is very important for lighting. We're going to actually be able to get professional lighting in here, which is a big deal. You'll see a huge difference with that. And we're going to be able to do all the decorating as well. So that will pay for all the labor costs, all the materials, and everything else. And the lighting is actually quite expensive, and so is the camera. So our next stretch goal is going to be, well, we have basically two stretch goals that we're going to announce right now. One at $13,000 and one at $17,000. At $13,000, we're going to buy a second camera, which will allow us to film even more of our battle reports in even higher quality, and our other videos as well. But the $17,000 level is really exciting. That is where we are going to buy a really good computer to come in here to actually set up live streaming right here. So if you can just back up a little bit so you can see this whole area. If you've ever watched Beasts of War's Turn 8, you kind of get an idea of what we're going for. We're going for a studio where people can be sitting down. We can have a table set up right here to show the battle report that we're doing, or maybe some board games that we're reviewing, or whatever we happen to be doing. And by having a really high quality computer set up in here, it would allow us to stream at better quality than we've been able to do before. And this will all be nicely decorated. And we're also going to do Beasts of War style, have a TV right here, so that if somebody wants to call in on Skype, or if we have something else that we want to show, it can be showing right here. And so we've been inspired a lot by Beasts of War's Turn 8 and their other live shows because of the nice high quality streaming that they have. And so at the $17,000 level, we'll be able to afford the computer, the software, and the TV to do that. We have other stretch goals as well after that, but we'll announce those if we actually get up to that $17,000 level. I want to take this last moment to thank you very much for your participation. It's been overwhelming once again. We're always surprised by how much the community steps up and really wants to help us, and that's just great because we want to provide even more videos at higher quality, higher definition, high definition as I like to call it, because you know an iPhone can do HD. You got to get a really good camera to get nice, crisp, clear HD, and then you got to get really good audio equipment to make it sound really good as well. So thank you very much for your help. If you're not able to contribute, that's okay. If you can just share this video, share the campaign with your friends, post it on forums, talk about it elsewhere, whatever you can do, that'll help as well. This is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Happy wargaming.